Greetings from Rio de Janeiro. I hope you can all hear me. Today it's about nature beings, and as you can see, I am in nature. I'm in the jungle. I'm going to show you some more. So it's about nature beings today. There's a cat and there's a huge rock. You can take a shower. And I'm just in the middle of an island. It's called Ilha Grande. I just took a shower because I went to the beach. So there are a couple of questions which I would love to answer today, but I want to show you something else. Since we're talking about nature beings, can you see this bowl of candies? They're crazy about it. Can you see the fruits? They love them. Why? I'm going to explain some more. What you also can do is you can make a tiny altar if you wish. You don't have to. I'm going back outside because I want to show you nature. And all the plants in the house you have, they're going to help you. If you have vegetables and fruits and stuff, they're going to help you in the garden. So there are a couple of questions I got. I just want to open the... Hi Simone, hi Elda. Who I am, I'm Aurena Gatefola. I'm a healer, I'm a psychic, I'm a multidimensional being. I have a couple of questions I got regarding nature beings. Yesterday we were talking about... Just trying to opening that phone so I can get the questions. So one was, what are nature beings? Of course, as it said, the word, those are beings, visible, invisible, being in nature, right? An ant is a nature being and they do a lot of work. They help in the garden. The worms, don't kill the worms, the rainworms, I don't know how to say in English. But they're amazing because they make the soil and the earth very soft. They eat the earth, but they go to the soil and they make it very soft. So don't kill them. They're very important, okay? So now one question is, someone was asking, hi Thomas, someone was asking, okay, hi Agathe, I'm very curious about nature beings and how to connect with them. How can you connect with them? Actually, it's always intention. If you come from a place of love, and with good intentions, it's just so easy because you go out there and you just start talking to them. You don't have to feel them or see them right away. You just talk to them. And what I do is I take candies, I take fruits, I go in nature and I just keep it next to a tree. And then I say, hey, this is for you. And if you're getting more sensible about places, you will see at the trees there's some moss, like this green grass. And you will see tiny little flowers and tiny little trees, then you know, hey, they're living there. And who's living there? One of the nature beings are fairies, trolls, little... I keep forgetting all those English names. Dragons, the little people, like the Smurfs. Hi Phil, hi Rudy, hi Joanna. So the next question is, one second. The phone keeps switching off. So the next question is, so how you can connect with them is actually always through the heart. That's what I always do. Conversation, hearing, smelling, seeing. That's how to, hi Maeve. So the next question is, what are they? I don't know what that means. I think something like a fairy. You can see the butterflies, the bugs. They're coming in all shapes, forms. Everything which is connected to nature, those are nature beings. Then how they help us and guide us. How do they help us? The whole universe is just here on earth to help us like humans. So yes, some are maybe not so good, some do tricks, some are really here to really support you in any way they can, but most of the times it's more about us respecting them. Okay, remember that. It's always about respect. Hi Milika, hi Luis. So the next question is, can they protect us? Yes, they can. Especially the witches or the magicians, the druids, they work a lot with nature and the elements, and you can ask them for protection, but there are some elementals which you don't ask them for protection because they're created by humans. We do have energies made by humans just because they believe in it. Like we have the Christ conscious, which is healing and supporting, and then we have the Christ, the suffering energy. So the elemental Christ suffering is an energy form which we created. Okay, so this is not maybe not helping and supporting and protecting you. I wouldn't call that in. So you always say call in the nature beings or energies for the highest good of all, pure love and light. Okay. Hi Katrina, how are you? Greetings from to Ireland. So the next question is, will they show themselves to me? Yes, they do. I see them with the third eye, but I also saw them with my real eyes. It depends on in which frequency you're stepping in, and if you ask them to show themselves to you, yes, they do. Sometimes they leave a little flower in your home, or you will find a feather, or you will find something very tiny, which is like, it doesn't make sense that all of a sudden it appears in your home. Hi Giacomo, hi Roya. So what is the next question? Are they small creatures or large? Of course, they come in all sizes, forms and shapes. Like we humans too. We are tall, we are small, we are big, we are thin. So we have all kinds of forms and shapes, how we appear on earth. And we used to be giants and we used to be little people. So everything is possible. What is a house troll? Oh, okay. Now there are trolls in the house. Like each house has a kind of, you can call it like a housekeeper. So whenever I go to a new home, what I do is I keep a candy or I keep something for the house troll, which if you're not respecting them and if you're violating their privacy, they can be like creating lots of trouble to you. But I always bribe them or be like nice to them. I give them some candy. I say, this is for you. Please protect me. Welcome me into your home and let me stay as long as I need till I have to go. So this is what I do. Hi Wendy, love my tiny reminder gifts. They leave always helping me. Yes, they're amazing. And what I noticed is also sometimes when I'm in a healing process, I take a piece of cake. And you can see the cake is full of energy, but then when you leave it outside of the door, you can leave it in the garden or wherever, you will see the next day the cake has no energy. It's like flat. And it's just because they really come and they take the energy of the cake. Sometimes even the sweets disappear. I don't know if it's an animal, but some people say they disappear. So there's another question. Are there different kinds of beings? Yes, there are different kinds of beings. Do they show themselves to only children or can adults see them too? Of course, adults can see nature beings. Like I'm an adult, I can see them. But are you open for them? Do you believe in them? They will still be there around you even if you don't believe in them. But if you believe in them, it makes life much easier. It's like you can see something easier when you're open for it than when you shut down. You know, that's what it is. So she's saying my grandson Malcolm, this is some kind of beings. He's 7 years old. He's sort of afraid of them, but I have told him that he doesn't need to be afraid of nature beings. Yes, that's true. We are always afraid of something we don't know, and we are always afraid of something when we don't know if it's good or bad. But in the end of the day, you know, it's like if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If I'm nice to you, you will be nice to me. And if someone is aggressive or violent or whatever, it's because they're afraid. So every nature being is connected with Mother Earth, right? It's from Gaia. So There's nothing you have to be afraid of. So what you can do is for your child and yourself is, when you go to bed, tell them the stories of the nature beings, tell them about the dragons, tell them about all the beings here on this planet which can help you and support you and help us. So that takes away the fear from the children, but the fear always is not from the children. That's what the children feel, which we have within us. I'm sorry, there's a beautiful yellow bird. I cannot show you, it's like far away. He's playing with some leaves, so cute. So you know, fear is something we learned, which we learned from our surrounding, but you don't have to be scared. Do you guys have any more questions about nature beings? Like, for example, the dragons. The dragons, they are able to create portals to other dimensions. They are one of the beings who can live in different dimensions. They have lots of knowledge and connect with source. They are taught on TV and movies to be scared of them. Actually, no, because in all the movies I watch and I see, they're always helping humanity. Even yesterday I watched a dragon movie, and the dragons were actually afraid of the humans because humans destroy a lot. But then in the end of the day, there was a good human who was actually a thief, and then they learned that they can trust humanity again. It was actually the other way around. So, but church definitely does tell us that dragons and stuff is dangerous and we should kill them, which is of course stupid. Do you have any more questions? I think that should be it for today. Yeah, just showing you this place again. It's like I'm on a hill. I just love it. It's beautiful. Yeah. Is it possible to see those portals created by dragons? I'm absolutely sure, yes, because you can feel it. You can feel the pull, the weather changes, the water, the density of the energy field changes, the lightning changes, yes. And by now already people, when they take photos, they can see those, they call it lens flares, but of course a lens flare is always a reflection of something which is there. So yeah, many people, when they're very spiritual, powerful places, you can see those portals created by dragons or other beings. Yeah, 100%. Do you have any more questions? You have a dragon tattoo, that's good. That means you're connected to inner earth and central sun. I love the dragons, they're beautiful. That also stands for a lot of knowledge and connecting with source energy. Because I feel and see one on my bedroom wall, I thought I'm having some problems. No, yeah, that can be there, but I wouldn't recommend to have a portal inside your home, because it's energetically, it can be draining and it can be very intense. I don't think you want that. Also, what happens is when you go in nature and you see rocks and mountains and big trees, you can sometimes see the shapes and faces of some beings, and it's not an imagination, it's something which really exists, especially when there are a lot of flowers. You can also ask them, if you don't have a good hand with plants, you can ask them to help you to look after the plant and support you in the growth and blossoming of a plant and flower. You're welcome, Maeve. Thank you, Katrina. Yeah, so I think that was a lot of questions. And what I used to do, okay, I have a really nice story for you. We have this big amazing garden in Germany, and it was already like, I think it was May or June, I'm not too sure, and all the blossom came, you know, when at first there's a blossom so that we can have the fruits. And then all of a sudden it got really cold. We had a lot of ice overnight, and then I was just saying, it started even snowing, and then I was just talking to all the beings, nature beings, and I said, please protect the plants. And I was talking to the tree and I was saying, please, I know you can make it, I know you're safe, and you can just, you know, keep everything fine and safe so that we have the fruits in the summer. Guess what? In September, my mom and me, we were like, collecting all the tiny apples. And we had, guess what? We went to a place where you can make fresh juice from your own fruits. And when I went there, the people came up to me. They said if they can try the apples because they were very small, but just perfect. And they tried them and they said, wow, they're so good, they're so tasty. I said, yeah. And then they said, where did you steal those apples from? I said, I didn't steal them. They're from one tree in our garden. And they looked at me. They said, what? All the villages around us, and they didn't have any fruits and hardly any fruits. And I was like, wow. So it did make a difference. And we had 120 liters of apple juice from this amazing apple tree. Because I always connect with nature beings, I always ask them to protect and nature our garden. But at the same time, I always give them some nuts, fruits, and I also give them some juice from whatever we make, like from the apple juice, I give something to the tree. So yes, they're amazing. They can really support you in the plant growth, vegetable growth, cleaning the environment. They're very safe, they're very loving and caring, but if you invade their privacy, like I think in Norway or Finland, I'm not too sure, there's one road which the government was trying to get rid of some trees and to make a road. Every time they started doing that, all the machines stopped working, and they knew they were crossing a border of nature beings. So those phenomena happen, but they don't talk about it because of course they don't want that. Yeah, so hi Brian. So greetings from Ilha Grande. Bye.